So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my city, Chicago. So, I'm here in Chicago, of course, work related, which I can't explain right now because we just don't know what's gonna be happening. But I just thought I'd make my Navamsa video here for you guys. So, today we're gonna be doing our video of Rahu in the 6th house of your Navamsa chart. And what happens when Rahu's in the 6th house of your D9 Navamsa chart, which is one of the most important charts in Vedic Astrology, which kind of shows the second half of your life, who you become into. It's definitely your married life, your fortune, okay? So it's very important. Like in Vedic Astrology, it's absolutely important if you're new to Vedic Astrology itself. And as always, if you do not know where your Rahu is placed in Navamsa along with your other planetary placements, check out the links in the description. It's astrologykrs.com, where on the shop section you can get the reports, books, consultations, and link to my school, Maga Vedic Astrology Academy. And also, I have a brand new consultation. It's a very weird one. I can't even explain the title of it. I learned a technique from this one mystery astrologer about a month and a half ago about how in your chart only 4 planets are the most important. Others are just doing their thing, but outside of these 4 planets, you cannot leave. You cannot go outside the truth of these 4 planets. And it's weird how I'm combining the birth, Navamsa, and Sastyamsha with this reading. So it's on right now. I'm just gonna have it on till like maybe Monday or Wednesday. Then I'll take it off because after I learned this technique and I tested it, wow, just wow. But anyway, so Rahu in the 6th house of your D9 Navamsa chart. Well, one thing you got to understand is that Rahu in the 6th house is actually excellent for, dealing with obstacles of life, whether it's marriage, whether it's finance, whether it's career. Rahu, see, here's the thing about Rahu. Rahu is, as you know, is a bhogakaraka. It gives you the bhog, it gives you the desires, it fulfills all. See all this? This is like Rahu, Saturn and Rahu, because obviously Saturn are buildings, but Rahu is that desire to make that building. So Chicago wouldn't be looking so beautiful and so crazy good if it wasn't for this desire of Rahu. Like there's an engineer that says, okay, I can build all this. But then if the engineer doesn't have a desire, they'll be like, I can build it, but I just don't want to. But the Rahu person will be like, no, you build it, I'll pay you. And that's what Rahu is. So here, the daily routines of the marriage, the daily routines of, the second half of life becomes very adventurous, so full of surprises. Because you gotta understand, Rahu is full of surprises, okay? Rahu wants to explore things which are unknown to us, okay? So in your daily routine, suddenly through Navamsa shows that a person really wants to take a unique approach to their work life, unique approach to their married life, okay? And Rahu here shows that one will literally destroy their enemies. But Rahu, especially in certain signs in Navamsa, can give tendency towards, whether it's a male or female, doesn't matter because both of them do it, can give some tendency towards having a mistress in the office, having certain type of unorthodox relationship in their daily office life, daily routines. And this person, okay, and if they're not careful, and I have seen this, it's funny how I actually saw this just 2 days ago when I did a marriage consultation for someone. But this particular Rahu can give desire to take enormous debt. Like a person will take a huge debt without having the fear that how am I going to pay it off? Do I have the means of paying off? What if I'm doing this for my business, that business fails? I still have to pay that debt off. See, most people don't realize that, well, we're borrowing this money for business, but if the business failed, that doesn't mean the bank is going to be like, oh, we're so sorry, your business failed. It's okay, you don't have to pay it back. Oh, no. They're going to charge you the interest, and then they're going to come after you, come after your assets, and eventually you're going to have to file bankruptcy. So Rahu gives very unorthodox, huge desires. Rahu gives desires which are like imaginable, you know. And so here a person takes on big debts, takes on big tasks. They take on big challenges. So it's a good and bad thing, depending upon what is it that you're trying to study, what is it that you're trying to attain in life. They will take on big challenges, big enemies, big everything, you know, because Rahu here does not give fear for that. Rahu says, I'll take on this challenge because I know I'll defeat it. It's like, you know, like a 20-year-old. When you're 20, 25, you feel like you can conquer the world. When you're working a workforce, you know, I used to be like that. I'm like, I can achieve anything I want. Now I'm like, okay, time to retire. I'm preparing for retirement. So, you know, the perspective of life changes. One thing we do see that this person either can have addiction towards drugs, towards, you know, substance abuse, alcohol, or this person will actually go towards addiction of spirituality. And again, without the sign placement, you can't really judge these planets, because remember, whatever signs Rahu and Ketu are placed in Navamsa, they're going to behave like the lords of those signs. Okay, so they're going to behave like lords of those signs. So you really have to look at the dispositorship of Rahu and Ketu in Navamsa or any other chart and see what results will they give you. Because the results will only come through the dispositorship. Rahu will do its thing in the 6th house, but mainly, where are those results coming from? What type of a debt are you getting with Rahu in the 6th house? What kind of an enemy will you make? What kind of enemy will you get? Well, that you have to see from the dispositor of Rahu, where they're sitting, which planet it is. Okay? So that's one thing we see with this Rahu. The other thing we also see is one can become, and again, this can go into extremes. Either one will hunt wild animals with Rahu in the 6th house, or one will go towards saving wild animals in the 6th house. There's one or the other. Either a person, you know, like is a hunter, you know, like the dentist guy who killed a tiger or a lion in Africa, and then a huge thing broke out, or they go for, you know, elephant tusks and all that. That's also Rahu. That can be it's like a wild hunter, because Rahu is wild. Or one, if depending upon the dispositorship of Rahu, one will actually try to save wild animals. So you see how crazy Rahu Ketu are, surprisingly, based on their dispositor. So never judge just because your Rahu's in Scorpio. Oh no, I've got a debilitated Rahu. It's debilitated, but how strong is the dispositor? How strong is Mars? You know, and where's Ketu placed, the co-ruler of Scorpio. So you have to look at all of these things. You know, like Rahu and Aquarius will be strong, but you also have to look at the placement of Saturn, because this person with Saturn placement can either go towards illegal things or go towards fighting for legality. You see how big dramatic thing is. So everything is surprising and big with Rahu and Navamsa in the 6th house. Okay, and especially because it's a house of divorce, house of disputes. When disputes and divorces happen, they happen big. Like if, let's say, you have $1 million, which is nothing nowadays, okay? But still, your divorce, instead of taking 50%, it'll take 80%. Or you'll get 90% of the assets. It's like big shifts in disputes. And usually the attorney, okay, the attorney of your partner, when you're getting a divorce, they'll be very clever, bit of like a criminal mind type clever, and they'll do whatever it takes to help them. But again, Rahu in the 6th house, like I said, will always destroy enemies. So it's not like you're not ready for war. You are as well, but it's always going to be a big, huge fight. It's not like, okay, well, we'll just do our mediation and you take this, I'll take this. Rahu will bring some big surprise, like something, huge fights will happen, huge court cases will happen, huge shifts of assets will occur. with Rahu in the 6th with Navamsa. It'll be different in the birth chart because we're no longer talking about Navamsa. That'll be the birth chart, so you should watch my Rahu 6th house video for that. Okay, so anyway guys, this was my analysis of Rahu in the 6th house for Navamsa chart. Remember, you need accurate time of birth though for this reading that I have on my website. You need accurate time of birth. If you don't get it, that thing can shift because nakshatras are becoming very important in there. Okay, so anyway guys, we'll see you later. Bye bye.